It's airplane. What the heck's an airplane?
Hmm. Everyone knows that they're being recorded, or we wouldn't be doing a podcast like this.
And I wouldn't be setting the timer for 42 minutes.
Uh,
Why are we right behind the block or steps or some sort of granite? Really weird. Oh, I heard something in the background. I guess Mojo didn't hear anything in the background.
oh, it's just the cars driving by.
Oh, no, it sounded like somebody was screaming.
Oh,
See, there he
no.
goes again.
That might be on your side.
Huh, okay. Who knows? But I did hear something strange.
In the neighborhood. Oh, there we go.
Yeah. Reporting live from the Caribbean. Mojo has a drink and I don't.
Of water.
He gets to smoke and drink. All I see in front of me is a hat on a bar stool.
Mm. You don't see Mojo?
Yeah, I see Mojo. You're right next to me at the bar.
Mm.
Oh, that's what the background indicates.
Oh, I thought I switched it back to the side-by-side.
Oh, we are side by side. It's just that we're at the bar.
Mm-mm. Together mode has been enabled for this call.
All I can say, where was this shelter during yesterday when it was blazing hot?
Mm.
I mean, it was just hot. Hot for no reason hot. Looked at my
Yes,
phone.
that definitely came in handy yesterday.
Your neck fan?
Yes.
I used mine so much I had to recharge it. It just stopped all of a sudden. I said, oh, man.
Oh, the first day that I remembered to bring it and everything,
Yeah?
I walk in there and it was working, and then it immediately stopped. I was like, oh.
Yeah, that means you had to charge it.
And then I was like looking through the cords that we had there at the shop,
Yeah.
and none of them were fitting it.
Yeah.
And then I went out to the car, and luckily the cord out there worked for it.
Oh, good.
So I was able to charge it.
Yeah. It's one of those chargers with that thick lip. I think it's USB-C. I think that's what it's called for your charger for your neck fan or our neck fans.
Yeah, they've got a larger square
Yeah.
end.
So does my phone. It takes a larger square or USB-C. That's what it's called, I think.
Yeah, that's the one that was for Julie Bubbles' phone.
No. It's the bubbles of the phone. Today is also hot. But tomorrow's supposed to be cooler. And I'm not talking Dragon Ball Z. Cooler's Revenge.
Cooler and the Legend of Big Paw.
Big Paw. You mean the Paw Paws? That was a good cartoon.
Oh yeah.
And the villain, Dark Paw. I like to call him Dirk Paw.
Hmm.
You know, I do think the bad guys carry that show, which is funny.
And then I don't think you missed much of anything wrestling-wise this week.
Well, unless you count New Japan, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
And the G1 Climax 33.
I guess that Osprey thing was this week, wasn't it?
Yeah, there's Osprey and Okada. And Osprey won.
Finally, it has happened to Osprey.
Osprey
Was not defeated.
Hmm.
And Tamatanga won.
Yeah, he won. He beat
He beat Finlay.
Yes. David Finlay.
Who had been undefeated up until that point.
Right. Tamatanga won. I think Taiji won. Your buddy? Taichi.
Isn't he one of those 5 guys?
Yes. He's the one who makes the fries.
Oh, boy.
Speaking of undefeated, Sonata's undefeated.
Another 5 guy.
Yep. And not to mention IWGP champion. Makes me want to say, what's Sonata with him?
Evidently not a lot of anything being undefeated so far in the G1.
Yeah. Unless you're Sonata.
Nah.
But Jason Go ahead.
The tag team that we like actually won the #1 contenders battle royal thing last night.
Oh.
Big Bill and Cage.
Oh, Big Bill and Cage. They had another #1 contenders battle royal. Tony loves his battle royals, don't he?
Yeah, that's been about the best thing on those Rampage shows, like, and everything. Like everything else, I didn't really spend a lot of time on. I did watch a little bit of Sheeta against Rose.
Oh.
Which was another #1 contenders match, but for Tony Storm's belt.
No. Nobody cares about Chris Statlander. That's amazing. Like, nah. I want to go for Tony Storm, not Chris Statlander.
That's the big one.
Which one? TBS?
The one that Tony Storm has.
Oh, okay. I guess that's the big one. I don't know anymore.
Like, I forget what there's that International Delights Championship.
No.
Kind of French vanilla to me, but what else was there? There's the AEW one, and then there's the one that Orange Cassidy has. There's another.
Orange Cassidy and Moxley. I guess they're gonna feud now.
I'm trying to think of the other belts.
Oh, the TNT title?
Oh, yeah. Is that it? Not the girls, but the guys. There's the AEW one, the International, and then I thought there was a different.
Yeah, International. There's the TNT title. I think Christian has that.
Oh, that's right.
That's Luchasaurus.
Yeah, that's right. I was trying to remember who had that. But that shows where that registers in Mojo's mind.
Yeah. The tag team titles, that's on tonight. FTR versus MJF and Adam Cole. Baby.
Yeah, with them being a little bit over and stuff with the fans, sometimes when you see that number one contenders thing,
Mm-hmm.
you're like, well, who? Okay, it's a bad guy team, so they're going to let the good guys win.
Which
But
one are
with
the good guys?
FTR and MJF and Adam Cole, it's like, who's the good guys?
Right. Who are the good guys?
Because if you could see Big Bill and Cage facing either of those two teams,
Yeah.
like getting a second chance at MJF and Adam Cole. But the reason I'm leaning towards FTR is because of them already facing MJF and Adam Cole and the possible turn that everybody's calling for by MJF.
Mm. But watch it be Adam Cole who turns.
And then, so then it would be Big Bill and Brian Cage facing FTR.
I'm not here. If I'm Big Bill and Cage, I would want MJF and Adam Cole to win those belts so I can take it off of them. That's double the revenge right there.
That's also another reason why I was thinking the opposite, that I don't think that if MJF and Adam Cole were to upset FTR,
Yeah.
and yes, I said I think that would be an upset. That I don't feel like they'd be that quick to just immediately take the titles off of them.
Yeah.
Like, oh, we just beat FTR, who's been the champions for a good length of time now. Oh, and we're gonna lose our first title defense.
Well, when you think
Bill and Brian Cage.
When you think about it, isn't that what they did to Wardlow? That he beat Samoa Joe and then immediately lost to
Hobbs?
Yeah, not Hobbs. Well, yeah, Hobbs. Then he got it back from Hobbs, and then he got beat by Luchasaurus right away.
Yeah, and haven't really seen him in a while. The Wardlow.
I know. You have not seen him in a while either. And AEW.
What's sad is that I had heard that there's like no scheduled return date so far for Hayter. That they actually said it was way worse of an injury than they originally had thought.
Oh, great. Do we know what the injury is?
I don't think they really said, but I did think I heard here that it wasn't like the scary head thing that leaves people with the will they even return?
Oh.
Like I keep on seeing things that are like Thunder Rosa was at the building. Thunder Rosa was at this show or something. But yet you haven't seen her on TV or anything really yet.
If you're going to bring her in, just make her the mouthpiece of Andrade. Why not? She can talk.
Oh, I thought maybe it was you. Something about Andrade and that with the whole how that's something that's happening tonight on the thing too, is Andrade against Rhea's little buddy.
Again? That was the first.
Oh, this time it's a ladder match.
Oh. For the mask?
The reason that I'm interested in it is because of, sure, if Andrade wins the match, he gets his mask back, right?
Yeah.
If Buddy Murphy wins,
which he won't,
unless we see Brody King or Aleister Black out there around ringside. But anyways, if he wins, he gets to burn the mask.
Oh, well.
and stuff, and basically the so-called history and legacy of that, the importance of the mask.
Ah. And since Roosh resigned with AEW, he may come down and help Andrade.
Yeah, like what you were saying about the whole Thunder Rosa
Yeah.
thing. Like, what if she came out there and was like, Julia Hart was trying to interfere, and all of a sudden Thunder Rosa comes down and like pulls her off the ring apron and decks her in the face.
Why not? Dexter in the face? Dexter's lab her in the face?
Dirkster in the face.
Yeah.
In Dirkster's land.
Mm-hmm. AEW, they're up against some competition tonight with UFC in that main event.
Oh, that's right.
Mm-hmm. Not to mention boxing, Errol Spence and Buddy Crawford.
I know that Cheese Whiz is getting, well, not the whiz part of it, but Cheese is really wanting to get, it is getting the bug back.
He's getting what back?
The podcast bug.
Oh.
Like, he's like, man, seems like it's been forever since we got to do a show. But then he also made the remark of like, but it should be way better now because of, he goes, I don't have to be trying to run the Mixler or something.
Yeah.
And he said that was one of the main things, is that his computer was sort of like my old computer, where it just started acting shitty, like when you tried to run two programs at once.
Mm-hmm. You just can't do it. Well, you can, but your computer better be sophisticated enough to handle it.
Well, here comes a few of your fellow sophisticates right now.
Who's that?
Or should I say sophisticats?
Ah, what cats do we have?
In the room, we have, this is going to be a surprise for you.
Uh-oh.
Who would you least expect?
Midnight.
Well, I'll give you one more guess.
No.
Same letter.
Ah, must be Lil Mew.
Yep.
Why is she there?
Because of, I don't think they noticed her on the back of the glider in this room.
Oh.
And she's napping.
Oh, there you go. She's taking a cat nap.
Literally.
What about the two stars? Are they there?
They've been walking around all morning. So I wouldn't be surprised if a Trotro or Big Baby Bean comes in here.
You know, you would
In
think
Midnight Monkey Monk, aka Monk. So when those two are together, it's Monk and Bean.
Ah, Mock and Bean. You think they'd be here? They're the stars of the show.
And then when it's Monk and Mew, it's Monk and Mundi.
I like Vanilla Bean myself.
He's a black bean.
Ah, there you go. He's a black bean. Lots
Thackeray
of
beans.
Zachary. It's Thackeray, not Zachary. That's what.
Yes, exactly, with a TH.
Yeah, with a TH. Yeah. So what did you think about Sinead O'Connor passing away?
Extremely sad.
Yeah.
I had seen something that she had posted. They claimed like that it was hours before her death.
Hmm.
And she was talking about depression and how she's like, I have sort of been in a self-exiled or something for like these last few years or something, she said.
Mm-hmm.
And I keep on reaching out and hoping that some kind of family will reach out to me. I'm screaming for help or asking and everything, and I can't get anybody to my so-called family or something. And she's like, was saying also that she had only been talking to pretty much her doctors and her psychiatrists
Yeah.
like these last few years and everything. So that was pretty sad, and it makes you go, is somebody that is world known, and it doesn't matter. Like, if you were to believe the whole thing with Kurt Cobain too, that he did it himself and he was just having a bout of depression and everything.
Right.
And at that time he was on top of the world. Nirvana was one of the biggest rock groups at that time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tells you that depression can hit anybody hard, and it doesn't matter if you're world famous or you're Joe Moj.
Right. Not to mention, she wasn't the same after her 17-year-old son committed suicide. That's gotta be rough. Then I
Yeah,
saw.
I had a really good friend from high school that his daughter, who was about the same age as Willow Tree, happy birthday today.
Happy birthday, Willow Tree.
But my friend his daughter had taken her life, and this was when Willow was in 6th grade, because they made it really special for the girl's cousin, who were like best friends.
Mm-hmm.
Sort of that best friend but cousin thing. Like, everybody has their favorite cousin, like growing up, that's probably about close to the same age, maybe a year older or maybe a year younger or something like that. Did you?
Um.
Did you have like a certain cousin or somebody that you were pretty close to, like more than
Well, of
like?
course, it's cousin Randy.
See, there we go.
Yeah.
We mention him
Yes, we do. Cousin Randy.
because it's fun to say Randy.
Yeah. He loves saying that. Mojo loves saying that.
And then Mojo had cousin Domino.
Oh, there you go. Cousin Domino.
Some say that the last part's Nick, but I say Domino.
Domino, Dominic. I like Domino.
Yes.
Not the rapper.
Domino held.
Or Domino from the X-Force.
Oh, yeah. Man, that's somebody who got lost in the mix. That was pretty big in the 90s and everything. I remember X-Men United.
X-Men, X-Force, Excalibur.
Was there an X Factor? Or was that just a TV show?
There was also an X Factor. But I liked X Force because I was a big fan of Cable.
Yes. You know what?
Hmm? What?
I didn't think that anybody sort of like remembered him or something and wouldn't get the reference.
Hmm.
But I think we know somebody who would make a badass Cable.
Hmm.
And that's Bobby.
You think you make a good Cable?
Yeah.
I was thinking he would
Especially
make it.
because of what really got me was that one music video they did.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was with Burbs or not, but I know, I think it was, and I think it was with both Bobbies.
Oh.
And it was where Bobby had the laser eye
Yeah.
and everything in the video.
Hmm.
And so I was going, man. And they had this similar hair do, but Bobby's is in dreads.
Yeah.
But Cable had the longish hair.
Hmm. Hmm. I would have said Bobby would have been Bishop.
Or is that who I'm thinking of?
Yeah.
The blue outfit?
Yep.
Maybe like a red handkerchief or a red
Yeah. Yeah, that's
shirt,
Bishop. Yeah, that's
and then
Bishop.
had the eye.
He had the big M on his eye.
Yeah,
That's Bishop.
that's who I was thinking of.
Yeah.
Bobby would make a good Bishop.
Yep. Bishop. Because I remember
Yeah,
that one.
Mojo's mind does that like Ricky from Trailer Park Boys.
Oh.
I'll be like, oh man, remember that old movie? Like it was one of Brooke Shields' first movies ever.
Hmm.
Like the Black Lagoon.
Hmm.
Mojo, you know that's supposed to be the Blue Lagoon. The Black Lagoon is where the creature's from. Yep, see? Like that.
Oh. Thank you, Heinz.
And so, like, then I went and we were talking about where do you want to go out to eat? Bubbles says to me. And you know what I said?
What's that?
Bill Knapp's.
That's what it's called?
And Bubbles is going, what the freak is Bill Knapp's? I was like, you know, down on the phone. She's like, oh, you mean Bob Evans. But to be fair, it's the same kind of restaurant, but Bill Knapp's went out of business in like 2002, like the last one closed. But my mind will do that like a lot.
Bill Knapp's.
No, it was actually a sit-down restaurant like a Ponderosa and stuff like that.
Oh, I haven't heard that name in a long time. Ponderosa. Not Thunderosa, but Ponderosa.
Thunder, thunder, mirror, mirror.
But Bill Knapp's, I like that name.
We had got quite the thunder and lightning last night.
Mm. They got ours on Thursday. It was weird. It kept
This was
flickering.
like 2:00 in the morning.
Yeah, and it kept flickering on and off.
I had my noise canceling headphones on and everything and was listening to some music and everything. And I was still hearing that thunder like there was a bowling alley like right outside our window or something.
Maybe
And
that
then
was.
like the occasional lightning, I was like, man, that's got to be close because of it would just light the window up on the far side of the room.
Yep.
Like you would thought it was daytime or something out.
I know. I went outside.
And I was like, man, how close does that have to be that it's that bright? I
Maybe
was
it was
almost
aliens.
expecting to see something in like the Mylan thing in Facebook going, lightning hit down, such and such, and
Maybe that was
everything, just because of it was so bright.
Lionel from the Thundercats.
Oh, did you ever notice that that's basically like a giant laser dot
Yes.
and all the cats are running to it?
That's true. Maybe that's where they got the idea from.
Thunder, thunder, Thundercats. Ho!
They all had to come to Milan to save the day.
Panthro was already here.
Yeah, that's true. He was. Panther was already here, so he was ready.
Oh, a fellow nunchucker, huh?
Is he here?
Ah,
Is Panther there?
and X-Force.
I thought Panther was there.
If I stood up and stuff, I bet you he's nearby.
Hmm.
Unless he went downstairs or to the basement.
Ah, he's going back to his old stomping ground, the basement.
But he's actually hung out like quite a bit more, even though he has every chance to go down there to the basement. He's been kind of social of late.
Hmm. Yeah, he's doing the Arn Anderson thing. Kind of like Panther was passing the torch. Or, yeah, Panther was passing the. That's a Panther.
Mm.
Like General Spinks is passing the torch to Panther. Remember that whole Arn Anderson, Kurt Hennig angle? You don't get just any spot. You get my spot. That's what Spinks is telling Panther.
Oh, and then was it NWO? Or was that, oh, no, it had to be. But it was still when Six was there.
6.
Little Buddy Six.
Oh yeah.
Because I
Yep.
know that Kevin Nash played Arn in the
Yep. Yeah, Arn Anderson. And 6 was Ric Flair.
Oh, so was it Buff? Was Buff the other guy in the?
Yeah, Buff was Kurt Hennig.
Because I was going, oh, I don't think Scott was in this one.
I don't think so.
Yeah, so for some weird reason it was Buff.
Yeah.
The stuff.
Buff. I did like him and Scott Norton. That's a tag team though.
Buff and Norton.
Yeah.
Man, I sort of remember Norton with another big dude.
Ice Train.
Yeah, like
Fire and Ice.
and actually liking that team, going
Yeah.
like, man, this is a solid team. Sort of like how I feel with Big Bill and Brian Cage. Like, man, I didn't think about putting those two together, but now that you did.
Yeah.
Oh, and that was something that was weird about Rampage too. They were in New York somewhere,
Oh.
and Big Bill got the biggest pop of the night.
Well, Big Bill is from that area in New York.
And like all through that battle royal, tag team battle royal, there were random Big Bill chants.
Big Bill. We
I
got
think
the
the Monkey Boy just woke up.
Oh. Hey, I thought you were just showing off your Megadeth T-shirt. bar's still blocking it. There we go. Megadeth. It's not even Devil's Island.
It does look like with the gold
Mm-hmm.
writing on it and stuff. It does remind me of my favorite, which is Dave Mustaine's least favorite. So Far, So Good, So What?
He didn't like that album?
I think that he said that it's not as much as the tracks on it, just that it was a really bad time because that was the most prime time, heaviest that he was into drugs. And he goes, I have a hard time telling you what I was thinking about or even writing that record. He said, and because of that reason and how bad he was into. So, like, he goes, I have nothing against the tracks and stuff. I don't know how we wrote any good tracks on that, but
Sounds
but
like
I guess because of it was such a dark time in his life that's why he has negative connotations towards that album.
Sounds like David Bowie, where he says he can't remember certain albums that he did. I think that was David Bowie.
Ziggy played guitar.
But yeah, that was a good album, though. Peace sells, but who's buying?
Oh, that's a different one, but that is
I like that one, though.
another good one.
Yeah, that's the one that had Devil's Island on it.
And Good Morning, Black Friday.
Good Morning, Black Friday.
We used to always play that when I worked at Barnes & Noble.
I miss Barnes
Every
and
Black
Nobles.
Friday, me and Steve would make sure that was the first song we played to get us all hyped up. For the lunacy. But you know what's weird is we were getting stuff for Christmas like way in September.
Yeah.
So we were just mainly dealing with our coworkers that were just losing their minds and everything because of we had gotten whatever we were getting in Christmas wise, and customer orders were like the main thing that we had to worry about around that time. But for us, September through like November was crazy for us because of that's when it all started with the Christmas merch and whatnot.
Oh yeah. I miss Barnes and Nobles.
We drove past there the other day, and I was like, man, this is so weird because of it's like you're going down these roads that used to be like a daily routine, and then you're like, man, it's been like at least a good year or so since I've actually gone down this road and been anywhere near my old work. And then I started talking to Bubbles and going, you know, with the turnover there, I'd be surprised if I even knew of any of the employees that still work there, like when I still did. Because of before I left there and everything, there was very few, and it was like mainly new people and stuff, almost like a whole new regime and stuff. And me and Byron Bull were the only ones, almost the only ones left from the old regime because Steve was already gone. And almost everyone, like there was like maybe one manager still left and everything. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if I went in there and was like, man, I don't know any of these people.
Yeah, really. Like,
I wouldn't be surprised, like, if you went and were just like window shopping and at your old JCPenney job, like there might be some kind of manager or something still there or something from when you worked there.
Yeah.
But being retail, I wouldn't be surprised if they had that big of a turnover where you'd be like, is there any of my old co-workers that are still?
Yeah, really. I was there last December, and I didn't recognize hardly anybody. I was like, what the heck? Who are all these people? These new people.
This pandemic came and then it made my job obsolete.
Pretty much.
Obsolete. Delete. Delete. Delete.
It did. The pandemic made the job obsolete.
It also sort of got rid of Willoughby's job too.
Yeah. It did. I remember that.
But now, like, after the fact, they're going, man, that guy missed out on a lot of things that he could have taken advantage of and probably saved that.
Uh-oh. That's the timer.
Place. Man, we really zoomed by today.
Yeah, we did. 42 minutes. That was quick.
A shout out to Julie Bubbles. To the
Julie.
Bubbles, to the boogity bee.
Mm-hmm.
She even laughed about that. Points to Mojo. And the birthday girl, Willow Tree, and her friend LZ, and the little sister who they call Riley. And don't forget Brandon the monkey boy. He's Brandon the monkey boy.
Probably just woke up.
And who are you?
Is she still sleeping?
Yes. And of course, Bratty Baby Bean. And Master of the Nunchukos, Panthro. Monkey Monk. And of course, the ghost of General Sphinx.
Indeed. I'm looking down on Panthro.
Yeah, he was the last one that would actually stand up to the big black bean.
Ah. Yeah, Sphinx says, enough of this. No more baby bees around here.
Yeah, I can remember him charging at Sphinx, and Sphinx would just be standing at the steps and everything, and would eventually just get sick of it and just not run, and Binks had no idea what to do, and he's like, I am charging at you. All the other cats run. You're not doing that. What's going on? Pop!
That's
okay, I'm not going to mess with you. I'll mess with one of the other three cats.
Yeah. That's what's going on.
I'm knocking you into next day, Sonny
Right.
Jam.
Exactly. Big
You know what?
shout out.
He always comes in later in the shoutouts, but shout out to Drew Yari.
Yes.
Not even Yari about it. Just gonna get him in early, like one of the first shoutouts.
Little RJ. And Ruben Prime.
Autobots. Peter Cullen's birthday was just the other day.
Yes,
Roll
it
out.
was. And Jim Davis.
Yes, him too.
Garfield.
And Willow Tree shares a birthday with this music legend, Russia's own Geddy Lee.
Oh. Is she finally the big 1-8?
Indeed.
Oh, man. 18 years old. How about that? 18. Give her a birthday cake.
Well, we gotta pick up that later today.
All right. We can't forget Burbs. We're going to get him early.
And Bobby Anthem, Mr.
Mhm.
Bobby Anthem.
Maybe we
I
should-
was gonna tell him that I had been putting he was like, I'm gonna try to figure out how to listen to you guys on the Spotify.
Yeah.
And I didn't know whether to tell him that there was all the ones that I was sending him actually had the link.
Huh.
But I don't know if like he thought it might have just been a picture or something, because they do come up like really. They come up looking like a picture. And
Oh.
if you're not able to see the small print, which you probably couldn't,
Right.
you might not know it's a link.
Oh.
But I had been sending them our like links to each of our individual things on Spotify, like in the emails, so that he could just instantly click and do that. But I'm actually, he sent me something to sing on.
Oh, sweet. Maybe we should send
Put a
him
little
the
hook
YouTube
there.
link.
Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Shout out to Mad Max. Beyond Thunderdome. We got money?
Thank you. I'm gonna go get nice cake.
Oh, we were just talking about that cake. The cake that we were just talking about. Julie Bubbles is gonna fly with her Powerpuff Girls abilities
Nah.
and pick up the most talked about cake of all times.
Well, him said that he wants to handle it.
You can't handle the cake.
Shout out to Sensible Sam Shaw.
And shout out to Thunder and Lightning.
Yes. Joe Punches.
Somebody.
Lightning. Shout out to Lightning.
Shout out to Main Event, Jay Uso.
Yeah, there you go.
Shout out to Zilla Fatu.
Dr. Brian Wright.
Oh, since we're mentioning Brian's, shout out to B. Brian Blair.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Shaheen. And shout out to Drapes.
Yes. They made the jump to YouTube.
They sure did.
Yep.
Shout out to Suplex City Limits, speaking of YouTube shows.
Yes. Jim Vicious and Tyler Fudge. And sometimes
Uncle
Travis
Fudgeration.
Fudge. Yeah. Old Guy Metalcast. Jim Vicious and Bobby Blades.
Somebody better tell him.
The Blades.
Shout out
is
to
gonna
Bobby
be on-
Anthem again.
We'll call him Bishop Anthem.
And I had it. Burps! Mr. YouTube himself.
Yeah. Feel the promoter.
And Ty the trademark.
Too sweet me, bro.
Oh, Kevin Castle.
And like Mussolini, it's baseball chicky.
And don't forget Dark Trez.
That's really dark.
And Nasty Leroy.
And Yuck Nasty.
And if we mention Nasty Boys, we gotta mention the yuck of the nasty and the dog of the baby.
Yeah. Always putting Yuck Nasty in the corner.
Oh, they be in that corner, all right. Somewhere there in Wisconsin.
Yeah. Lee Sanders.
From the Lee Sanders Show.
Yep, the RCWR show. Papa Dave. Mr.
Oh,
Planet
we're being sincere on that one.
Yes. Michael Smith. Or Michael Corvin.
Johnny Florida.
Mm-hmm. Old Man Jenkins. Mucho Macho.
Dude 2005.
Dude. Jock Tastico and Gareth Nelson.
And Randy.
Yeah. Cousin Randy. Sasha Baron Corbin.
Luke Birmingham Birch. Cheezo Mac.
Yep.
Matty Icing. Mark Wahlberg.
Mm-hmm.
When you're talking about that UFC, you gotta be talking about Gee Whiz and sometimes me.
Yes. Which happens to be on tonight, the UFC.
Oh, so you know that Mojo is gonna say this. If we were doing picks, that main event.
Yep, who are you picking?
Mojo says, even though I want him to lose, Mojo can't pick against Gaethje.
Ah. That's Mojo's pick.
There you go, folks.
There you go.
You can't bet against that guy. Even though you might want him to lose, you don't bet against him.
Yeah.
And he does have a chance of losing. It's not just a given.
Yeah. It is the UFC now. What? Oh, yeah. MF Spade. We forgot Spade. And Chris Matthews.
You folks, remember to spade and neuter your pets.
Right. Don't forget to spade the cats. Can't forget the... Oh, my mind went blank. Oh, yeah. That's it. The Bayou Geeks. Fatty 316
yes,
and
Gary and Dirk.
Yeah.
And, what was that?
Gary Fatty 316. That's his name.
Gary 316?
Yes, Gary 316.
Oh, so that's one person.
I think so, yeah. That's one person.
And then you, Dirk.
Yeah.
Dirk and Gary 316.
Mm-hmm.
There's not another Bayou Geek? I thought there was 3 of you.
I think his name is Chris. Chris Castro.
Castro 316.
Yeah.
Says he just Bayou Geek draws.
There you go. Dirty Bird.
Everybody's heard about the bird.
Bird's the word?
Bird, bird, bird. Bird is the word.
We can't forget Anna.
Anna, are you okay?
Yeah, are you okay, Anna?
Probably not with all that crap that Jericho Appreciation Society is going through.
Oh, boy. Well, yeah.
Anna had enough. Her and Ty.
Yeah.
One of them, I think, even slapped Jericho across the face.
She couldn't take it anymore.
Yeah, so maybe Anna's not okay.
Maybe she's not. We can't forget the Sinister Minister.
Mark in Detroit.
Mm-hmm. And Jeff Lippman.
Evil Dose.
Along with Jimmy T. The PWC Network. And Hammerlock Hangover.
So here's one. I keep on thinking like Uno Love. But it's not Uno Love. It's what?
It's Good Dose.
Good Dose.
Mm-hmm.
Good Dose.
Can't forget Toby and Stanley and Kashi.
Toby. Toby the pug. Toby the pug has a really cool sticker picture. It looks blacklight and it's really cool.
Yeah.
Toby the pug.
We can't forget Millie and Puppy the pug. Those are Shaheen's pugs.
Millie
and Puppy. That's his name. Puppy.
Puppy Power.
Yeah. Puppy the pug.
Not to be confused with Putter Popple.
The Popples? Remember them?
Popples. Popples.
Well,
I
here's one.
heard they actually were made and created in Ohio.
Oh. The Popples. Popping up everywhere. Only in Ohio, I guess.
Just for you.
Here's one. Is Willow going to go see Barbie?
No, she doesn't have any wish to see that whatsoever.
Ah.
It amuses me that any guy would be upset about a Barbie movie, especially since the target audience is for little girls.
Yeah.
So,
And some women.
yes, it's like any kind of fandom and everything, but like, you're not supposed to get it. It wasn't made for you.
Yeah, well, who was mad about it? Shapiro, I guess.
Just, what were you doing watching that? That's the bigger question. Like, what the heck's your problem? Like, why are you going to see a little girl movie? Were you a little girl at one time? Did you put on your little pink dress to go see that movie?
Well, Nostalgia Critic watched it.
The other side of the sink. Can I? It's all.
Which one is it?
Well, it's a big one.
What time is it? 1:09.
All the other dishes.
Oh, that is clean. That was Brandon the Monkey Boy,
Oh.
who is now officially up and getting his bowl of cereal.
Oh, there you go. A big bowl of cereal.
I'm guessing he's going to go with Cocoa Crisp. Oh, kitten hogs! Pantro. He's here.
Panthro's here?
Yes.
Oh.
I am petting him as we speak.
Oh. The ghost of Mr. Spinks says, hey, you better get in there. The show's going on.
Yeah, Binks only comes in here like the replays. I think it's because of that, or when I'm like playing the playlists.
Oh, of course. And I forgot what I chose for the playlist.
Well, I don't know the specific songs.
Oh, yes, I do. I remember.
You picked
Peter Gabriel and...
Peter Gabriel, Phil Collins.
Steve
Steve
Winwood.
Winwood.
Yep.
Did you pick a Genesis song or one of his solo?
I picked one of his solo. I gotta go back and find it.
No, I have it. I already have those on the
Oh, good.
list. I just wasn't remembering the specific songs.
No. I gotta resend Mojo the songs.
No need. I have them already in the playlist for today.
Oh, I got you. Wasn't sure you remembered or not.
No, I made sure I got them in there right away.
Oh,
They're what started and created this week's playlist.
Hmm.
And then throughout the week, I threw in possible candidates, so I need to decide which 3 I'm gonna go with on my end.
Oh, I got you. Is there any chance of an Anna okay? No.
Oh yeah, Scott and Rye Bread.
Oh yeah. We can't forget Scott and Rye Bread. We almost did.
And that's another person who I think was one of the few people that would catch us on Mixler.
Yeah.
I'm sure that he would listen if he knew that we were on the YouTube or Spotify.
Well, he knows. I
Like
sent him
instead.
YouTube clips.
Oh, cool.
Man, busy night. When it comes to sports. Your boxing, your UFC, your wrestling.
Oh, so is that NXT pay-per-view
That's tomorrow.
this Sunday?
Yep, that's tomorrow.
But SummerSlam is
August 5th,
next
I think.
weekend
I think. I don't know. August 5th,
on
is that
Saturday.
it? I'm not sure if it's Saturday. Maybe.
I think that's what it is, that they're
Yeah, it
letting
is.
NXT have theirs on Sundays, and that
I
they were
think-
doing the Saturday pay-per-view.
I think it is Saturday. They're going up against Collision.
Yeah, I'm hoping for possible Zilla Fatu,
Hmm.
like something to counter the solo thing on the outside.
Ah.
Like, I think that would be extremely cool. Like, you keep on seeing Solo getting involved and stuff, and then out of nowhere, who's this guy coming out? He definitely looks like, could that be the Zilla Fatu, the actual son of Umaga?
Umaga. Yeah. Who knows?
Like, other than that, I really don't. Oh, I guess there's that triple threat for the women's title.
Oh, yeah.
Who Io says it doesn't matter who wins that match, because of after SummerSlam, I will be the one who's champion.
Maybe. Maybe. Who knows?
I guess it's usually goes if they're like super beat up at the end.
Mm-hmm.
But if the person's standing up and seems to be like that, they could actually defend themselves. and everything, they usually don't cash in. It has to be like when they can barely get themselves standing up or anything, and they know that they gotta.
Uh-oh. What happened?
I believe that Little Mew just got down from the back of the glider
No.
and then decided to climb in this old box that was for litter.
Did she meow with you?
No, she was trying to be inconspicuous.
Oh. But it didn't work. All right.
Now, I do think that we got the shout-outs.
Yep, we got the shout-outs in.
Trying to think and go,
Hmm.
was there somebody... Oh, I know. Shout out to Marmaduke, Dirk.
Yeah.
Marmaduke,
Mama
Papa
Duke.
Dirk.
Hmm.
Is Obel's the Steve Count Hoopla.
Oh, yeah. There you go. Can't forget them.
Indeed. And
And-
Batu of Zilla and Godzilla.
Ah.
Awesome Kong and King Kong in Donkey Kong.
And Aja Kong.
Yes.
Don't forget Crazy Kong.
In Diddy Kong.
Diddy Kong, yeah.
In Daisy Kong.
Mm-hmm. And that is your Saturday Supercade, folks.
Shout out to Qbert. And
Yeah.
Rubik's. Ruby and Rubik's.
Yeah. Pitfall Harry.
Hmm.
Frogger.
Pac-Man, Miss Pac-Man, and Baby Pac-Man.
Oh, yeah.
Rocksteady and Bebop.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, in Kevin Castle's boy beat up SP last night.
Uh-oh. Carrying Cross.
They offered to come out there to ringside, but SP was too full of himself. I got this. I'm doing this on my own.
Oh, wow.
He told Ray J and ST.
Mm. And
They were willing to come down to make sure everything was okay. But nope. SP had to go out there on his own. And got his butt kicked on his own.
Well, there you go. He got his butt whipped on his own. The OC. And that was it.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Hoo-ah. Oh, man.
Get that birthday cake.
Somebody must have thought it was their birthday. Cake, 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 cake.
Maybe you can do 50 Cent as one of your picks in the club.
Oh, no. I think Bobby was talking about that, and they were talking about how 50 Cent said something about if you think that Busta Rhymes is a better rapper than me, then you don't know rap.
Ah.
So Mojo's saying, if 50 Cent is right, I hate to break this to you, Dirk, but I guess I don't know rap. It's just like Bobby and just like Burbs.
Yep.
Mojo has to say 110% that he thinks Busta Rhymes is a way more talented rapper than 50 Cent.
Mm-hmm. G-Unit.
And like they said, not saying that he's a bad rapper, just saying that I don't think that he's on the level of
Busta
Rhymes.
I agree.
I actually put Busta quite a bit up there on the A level.
Oh yeah. I like Busta Rhymes.
I liked him since was it I'm gonna get this messed up. Leaders of the New School?
Yep, that's it.
No fucking way.
Maybe
I
that
got
could-
the name right.
Yeah.
It's not like Leaders of the old school. It's Leaders of the New School.
Leaders of the New School. Well, they're old
Okay,
now.
I got it right. Oh my god, on the first time.
Yeah.
I didn't change the word or something that was similar or something.
But I do like leaders of the old school. Because they're old now.
Woo-ha, woo-ha.
Maybe he
Got
can be
you
one of your
on
picks.
check.
Speaking of that. Let's see.
For now and forever, it's the evil that men do.
Yep.
And with that, folks. Oh, so speaking of birthday cakes, there's one special ingredient that you can add to the birthday cake.
Mm-hmm.
I guarantee it's going to be the sweetest cake ever. It just sort of gives frosting almost like a steroid effect that it just makes the flavors pop.
Mm.
Of course, you got your sugars and stuff, and you can always get those and everything, and then you got your boxes of that you can get of the vanilla or the yellow cake
Yeah, it was good.
and everything. But you can't get that special effect without